Hello, my name is Ami and I am from the Gambia, but I live in Scotland. I am the CEO of this organization called Umbrella. It's an organization that I've registered in Gambia around the end of the year, last year, this year past, 2023. This organization is to fight against childhood trauma due to my own upbringing of underage arranged marriage and severe child beating and lack of school education. So what I do is I try to put children to school and talk about these things that is harmful for children like SA, because arranged marriages can also be counted, be called SA because the child don't want the person, and most arranged marriages, especially when the child is young, they're not going to want the person. Also, the severe child beating have consequences for the child, doesn't matter boy or girl, and SA in general, but also the lack of education in general is not good. I believe that in Africa, these three is the main cause of our poverty, pain, and trauma, and certain behavior that is not going to get us anywhere. But I'm very disappointed, and tonight I don't know if I will sleep. Right now it's 1 o'clock in the night. I was making live video not long on my wall of page, talking about how Gambia, in this DNA we are now, in these days right now that we are, a lot of children are growing up with no school education like me. Growing up, no school education. Which is why I'm back to college now. Although I try my best to learn some English over the years as an adult, but I'm back to college now to better my English still. Lot of children are sitting under the mango tree, across Africa, no school, not just Gambia. Or just really bad school education in general, especially government schools. But no school also is plenty, especially in that Gambia. Although Gambia is just the smallest country in Africa, I think, because it's just 2 million, or it's one of the smallest. But Gambia, instead of us to focus on the fact that a lot of our youths are doing drug, alcohol, unnecessary sex, especially with adults, people that they shouldn't be sleeping with if they have self-love and self-dignity. Gambia is known for sex tourism and other horrible stuff. But they don't tell you the dark side of Gambia, that themselves, they love children more than those tourist people. I was underage arranged marriage before I was 10 to a man that is 60 years old or more, because he was gray and wrinkled. Although you don't know their age, they don't know their age, a lot of them, especially these old people that don't have a birth certificate and stuff. But right now, we have an imam in Gambia who is campaigning for underage arranged marriage to come back to Gambia, although it's banned and people are still doing it legally. He wants people to do it under the mango tree, dancing freely, and FGM, which is to circumcise the girl. He wants circumcision for women to continue, and he wants FGM to continue. And when he's talking about it, he's very angry and passionate and rage, and say that anyone that is fighting that to stop, he's going to pray for Allah to punish you, because that's sunnah. And he also said that if anyone is not doing that, when they're no more alive, nobody should come to their funeral. When they're selling something, nobody should buy. And when they have a party, nobody shall go. Tomorrow, as I'm talking to you, tomorrow is already here. It's 1 o'clock at night, which is going to be Monday, the 16th or 17th. I can't remember right now. I think it's 17 or 16 of this March 2014. That if anybody vote no, they're going to vote on the parliament. He makes sure that somebody that work in the parliament is working with him to make sure they bring back this. Although the government banned it a few years ago, they bring it back fresh. That is so ashamed to even discuss, and the parliament is full of men, only 3 women, according to what I heard from the news platform Kerfado. They said, the Imam himself saying in his new video that if any person in the parliament vote no, he will know the person. He will know who they are. And he will make sure they will deal with the person, and they will pray for the person, and they will definitely make sure that the next parliament vote, they will vote the person out of parliament because the person is not Muslim. And he's on the street of Gambia marching, doing demonstration, saying that people that are fighting for this to stop. They want Gambia to have lesbians. That's why they don't want circumcised. They want to bring Western lifestyle so people can start doing gay and lesbian. They're just looking for all excuses. Also saying things like people that are not circumcised, you're gonna satisfy them in bed, and most likely they're gonna have a very long clitoris that is not comfortable even when they wear trouser. And we shouldn't be even wearing trouser if he's calling himself imam. We should wear hijab, and the men should wear big kaftan as well, abaya. They shouldn't also be wearing jeans and t-shirt all the time. But he's talking like we should be wearing jeans outside. He said there's a story that the woman thingy was so long that cannot be comfortable, that she had to have surgery so she can wear jeans comfortably. She said that people that don't have that, when they give birth, they cry and scream because a doctor tell him that. And the people that give birth and they have that, they don't cry because their private part already get used to pain. Do you ever hear this? How insane is this? Me, I'm not done this, but I'm done underage arranged marriage. When I was age of 10, I was married years before the age of 10. At the age of 11, they took me to the person house. And the person was old, 60 years old or more. Wrinkled and old and wrinkled and gray. I know the pain of this. Growing up, I have a severe fear of, thinking about this man is going to sleep with me one day. I used to pray every night that either this man is dead or I myself is finished, so he doesn't have to sleep with me. I used to go on the street looking for truck to get rid of me. When I see the truck, I get scared and get back because I was young. Just thinking of this man going to go on top of me one day. Even though I didn't know exactly what he was going to do. I know that he was going to go on top of me and try to do something to me. Like with his private part. Over the years of me waiting for him. Until I see my period. As they said in the Quran, when you see your period, you're grown enough. But who is following the Quran? When this man is saying that the Quran, when you see your period, you are matured enough. So the girls who get married at 13 and he's rich and angry, forcing people to do it. Who is following the Quran? Not Gambia. Gambia, a lot of men are cheating, even if they are married. A lot of men they have a wife and it's like their wife have no husband. Because they have to house, clothes and feed the wife. And they don't do that. The wife is like their own husband. The children are there suffering. The country is full of children, like I said, no school education. Even my organization, I have a lot of children that I have to put to school. I don't have sponsors' money to put them to school. Especially the private school that I normally put them in Tanje. They have to pay £100 a year. The government school, especially in Tanje, is very hard to have a very good government school and very good stuff that they need. Because the government don't give them what they need. And it's like 100 children or nearly 100 in one class without absolutely nothing. When you see the classroom, you can't even believe it. So it's hard to have a good government education in Gambia, especially in Tanje. If you're from there or you know Tanje, you know what I'm talking about. But that private school in Tanje is good. You saw the children in this page, they have the uniform. It's better at least. But even to have the donation for those children to go is very hard for the Gambian community. I've been talking about this and it's very hard for them to even donate those children. I only managed to have 2 children sponsors, which is those one you see. I have a lot of children that need sponsors. One of the ladies that you saw her video here that I managed to get some donation for the last time. She had 5 children. She cannot even wash clothes and she's married. You see her and her husband in the video. Her husband talking about how he cannot get a job in Gambia. And the woman says she cannot even have money to buy soap to wash her children's clothes. And the woman talk about how they stay sometime, no food all day. You see the way she leave the house, the condition. She have no bed, nothing. But I managed to get somebody that managed to donate her 2 beds. They're not the best, but they're good at least. And she's not on the floor anyway anymore. You see, you have many people like that, worse condition than that woman. And you have many children not going to school. But the underage marriage is still rampant in Gambia under FGM. Because they don't want the government to ban it. They banned it a few years ago. They're angry since the government banned it. It's been war. Now they managed to bring it back to parliament. They're going to vote yes or no. And the parliament only have 3 women. Please help me share this video. The whole world have to hear about this. Those 3 women, they hate women in the parliament, by the way. And when you go to Kirfatu, if you want to know the name, let me know. I'll send you. I'll put it here. Or I'll put the link of the video. One of the the number 1 organization in Gambia that owned by Dr. Aissatou that is fighting for this to end. She said that underage marriage is still rampant, especially in the villages. They're forcing children to marry who they don't want. These people marrying 13-year-old and blaming Allah for this. This is abuse. Let's all say no to this. Child abuse.